Fears is not feeling good. I feel better, but I definitely don't feel good. But nonetheless, I'm here. What's up, guys? Fears, audience, fears. Oh man, I don't know what's going on, guys. I really don't. I don't feel good. I got a headache. I don't know what the hell's going on. But like I said, nonetheless, we're here. We are here. And I'm ready to hang out with the fans. I'll tell you guys what I do know. I came home from work. Work was fine. And then I get home and I take a shower. And I'm fine after the shower. And then I go to sleep and I wake up at like 12:45. And the minute I wake up, my stomach is killing me. I'm crunsing it up. I'm throwing up. Massive headache. So what does Fears do? I go back to bed after I puked like three or four times, and after I sat on the toilet for about an hour. I crunsed it up for about an hour. It was bad. It was very bad. But yeah. So once I did that, I went back to sleep, and then I just woke up about 20 minutes ago, and I thought, well, I'll do a little stream. I'll hang in there as long as I can, guys. But anyway, so hopefully I feel better, but hopefully I feel good enough to go to work. But yeah, I don't know what it was, though. Anyway, let me open up the chat. The chat is live. There we are. And the chat is live. We're here. I'm here, barely. Anything for the fans. Yeah, so that's basically what happened. So yeah. Work was fine. Work was great. I get home. Everything's fine. I take a shower. Everything's fine. I go to sleep. Everything's fine. When I wake up after my nap, intense pain, headache, I'm puking my brains out, I'm shitting my brains out. I don't know what was going on. I must have ate something bad, but here's the thing, I didn't eat anything bad. I didn't eat anything for breakfast. I didn't eat anything at work. All I had was a Gatorade, and I had some water at work. That was it. So, I don't know what it could have been, unless it was just a random Crohn's attack, But I do feel a lot better. I'm still feeling a little achy, but I feel a lot better. I feel good enough to do a live stream. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, so after I woke up from my nap, I sat on the toilet for about an hour. I'm not trying to gross anyone out. That's just what happened. And then I threw up 4 times. Rad. So, there's that. And then, after I did that, then I went back to bed. And then, like I said, I woke up about 20 to 25 minutes ago. And when I woke up, I felt a whole lot better. I woke up and I was like, oh, damn. I'm like, thank God I feel a whole lot better. Anyway, welcome to the Fears Podcast. I'm going to tell the Discord that I'm live. I'm going to tell Visions that I'm live. And then we'll get going. Oh, man. Well, at least I got plenty of sleep. Probably a little bit too much sleep. Alright. Yo, Larry, I am live right now, so come and hang out. And then I'm going to message Triple. Yo, I am live, buddy. Alright. So the Discord knows. A big shout out to the fans. I got 2 likes, 2 fans watching. What's up, you guys? Good to see you. All right, let me just tell Visions I'm live, and then we'll get going on the topics. Well, actually, technically, I already did one topic. One of the topics was I was sick, but I feel better. So yeah. Yo, buddy, I am live. So come and hang out when you can, or if you can. Thanks, buddy. Anyway, it's probably just going to be like a real quick stream, you know. Maybe I'll do like 25, 30 minutes because I still don't feel good. But I thought, you know, I could hang out with you guys for a little bit, you know. So anyway, go ahead and write all what you want in the chat. Let me know whatever you guys want to talk about, and we will talk about it. So yeah, so I pretty much covered the first topic. The first topic was I was sick, but I feel better. So thank God I feel better, right, guys? Thank God I feel better. The thing is I'm just hopefully I'm feeling a lot better enough, you know, not better enough to go to work. So, and you guys know, whenever fears is slouching and whenever I've got the blanket around me, that means I'm not feeling good. Oh, Lord. But yeah. And I don't know what it is, but orange juice and Sprite always seem to help calm my stomach. So I've been drinking orange juice. Pulp free. Because if I don't drink pulp free, then all that acid inside the pulp, that'll attack my Crohn's again. So this is pulp free orange juice, I promise you. Because I don't want another attack today. I don't want another attack today because I've already had one attack. Yo, we got 4 people watching. I'm just waiting for someone to comment. But, yeah. But you guys need not be concerned because I feel a lot better. I feel a lot better. Who is your first love? I'll get to it. I was just telling everybody that I was feeling sick. I promise I'll get to it. Let me see your profile picture. Let me have a look at that. It looks familiar. Your profile picture looks familiar. I just don't know where. I can't pinpoint. Have we met before, Z? Have we met before? I don't know. Your picture looks vaguely familiar. I could be wrong. But anyway. Yo, Visions! What's up? Visions, I was just telling everybody that, oh my God, what a day it's been, Visions. Oh my Lord. So, do you like my picture? Am I handsome? No, it's not that. It just is, you looked familiar. I was looking at your profile picture because I was like, you look vaguely familiar, but, and then I asked, have we ever met? Maybe on Grindr? Okay, you're a troll. Bye. You're gone. Yep. You're gone. I was trying to be nice. I was like, obviously, no, I haven't met him on Grindr. Just the guy, his face looked familiar. But then he wants to start some stupid bullshit. All right. Anyway, Visions, I've had a hell of a day, buddy. Work was great. I get home, Visions. I don't know if you did you hear what happened, Visions? But I'll tell it again, and then we'll move on to the next topic. Visions, work was good. Work was fine. I get home, everything's fine at home. I take a shower after work, everything's fine. I go to sleep, I skip breakfast, go to sleep. When I took a nap, everything was fine, right? I wake up, Visions, from my nap at like 12:45. Intense headache, intense pain. I rush to the bathroom. I am sitting on the toilet for about an hour, hour and a half. Crohn's it up. I mean, it was bad. And then once I get done using the restroom, I walk out of the bathroom. I think everything's going to be all right. All of a sudden, I feel it rushing up, and I go, oh shit, and I run back into the bathroom, and I puke. Not once, not twice, but 4 times. I puke 4 times. And I'm like, oh God, it's going to be one of those fucking days. So what did Fears do? Well, obviously I went back to sleep. So I went back to sleep. And thank God I woke up about 20, 25 minutes ago, Visions, and I feel a whole lot better. So before I woke up and I was puking, we were at like 30%. I felt horrible. Now, after I took nap number 2, it feels like my stomach is settled down a bit. Now we're at like 87%. So that's where we are. So we're not 100%. I still feel a little groggy. I still feel a couple of aches and pains down in my stomach. But not as bad, buddy. And I hope I'm well enough to go to work, because I am not missing work tonight. Fuck that noise. I'm not missing any work. It's been a good work week. The boss actually came up and was like, Fears, like, you're doing a great job training. You're doing a great job, at your other jobs that you do around the factory. And I said, oh, thank you. I said, I really appreciate that. So I do not want to let him down. And I am going into work tonight. I don't care what the fuck it takes. If I have to fucking puke in the bathroom and then go back to work, I will. Because I'm not missing work tonight, buddy. I am not missing any work. But I don't know what could have triggered it. It's like a random Crohn's attack, Visions. I kid you not. Like, I didn't eat anything bad at work, and then I skipped breakfast this morning because I wasn't hungry, I guess it was just a random Crohn's attack, because after I woke up from my nap, you guys, I shit you not, the worst pain imaginable. Oh my God, it was nuts. It was nuts. Anyway, big shout out to the fans. We got 2 likes. We got 5 people watching. I hope everyone's having a good day. I'm having an okay day, but I was having a bad day because I was sick. Now I feel better, but I still got a couple of aches and pains. But I hope everyone's had an enjoyable day. What have you been up to today, Visions? What has everybody been up to? Put it in the chat. What have you been up to, Visions? Have you just been chilling with your lady? Have you been working? Have you been making some prints? What have you been doing? What's been going on? So yeah. So what is up to? Larry says, hello, bud. Hey, Larry, what's up? What's up? So, yo, HB, what's going on? Long time no see. Long time no see. So, I was just telling everybody that I wasn't feeling good. HB, Larry, man, I woke up and I was not feeling good. I feel better now, HB and Larry, but a couple of hours ago I was feeling like crapola. Let's see. Vision says, good thing you're going to work later. Sounds like they may have been thinking about firing you when the boss talked to you. I don't think they would have fired me, Visions. They just kind of gave me like a warning. Like, that happened like a week and a half ago to 2 weeks ago. Something like that. They just kind of came up and they were like, yo, Fierce, like, we're not trying to get on to you. We know it's your Crohn's. We know you're a hard worker, but man, you've missed a lot of work. So it was just kind of like a warning, and they said, you're a good worker. They said, we need you to be at work. And I was like, no, I said, I promise. I said, I will only miss work if I absolutely have to. And they said, oh yeah, they said, you're not in trouble. They said, we're not getting on to you. They said, just, let us know if you need to stay off of work. And then they said, be sure to let us know way in advance. And I said, I always do. And they said, because they said, we don't want to get you in trouble, And I said, I don't want to get in trouble. I think one of those days I didn't tell them in advance, Visions, that I was staying home. But, yeah. But since then, Visions, like, they've been really impressed with, like, me training people and like, my work ethic. So, like, last night, my boss came up to me and said, Fears, like, all the trainees are doing good. And they said, so we appreciate you training those. And they said, we know that's not your job. They said, usually it's a supervisor's job and a manager's job. But they said, you've almost been here 2 years, so you know how to do the job. I said, oh, yeah. I said, I know how to do the job. And they said, we just wanted, they said some of the managers had to stay home. Some of the managers had to work from home. And they said some of the managers and the supervisors were busy at the other end of the factory. So they said, And they said, you mentioned that you'd like to be a supervisor or a manager one day. I said, yeah. I said, that would be cool. And they said, well, we just thought, like, we'd give you a test run and let you train some trainees. And I said, oh yeah. I said, oh yeah. I said it was a lot of fun training the trainees. I said, yep, they are doing good. And he said, well, I just wanted to come by. So he came by last night, Visions, and was like, yo, Fears, it's going to be an easy night. We only got 38,000. I was like, oh, well, that's good. I'm like, I can do 38,000 in my sleep. And I said, that's good. I said, we're already off to good news. And he goes, oh, yeah. He goes, it's going to be an easy night. I said, sweet. And he goes, buddy, he goes, I got two things for you, Fears. And I said, yep. I said, what's up? And he said, first of all, he goes, the last 2 weeks, your work ethic has been great. He goes, and the only reason why I'm saying this is every once in a while, they go around to every single worker in the factory, and they talk about their work ethic. Like, hey, here's what we like. Here's what you need to work on. And that's basically what he said, Visions. He said, Fears, when you are here, he goes, you're killing it. You're working. He goes, you stop every once in a while to stay hydrated. He goes, and that's good. He goes, because we tell everybody to stay hydrated. And he goes, but besides you stopping 2 or 3 times a night to get a glass of water, they said, you are rocking. They said, you work hard, you work fast, you work smart. And I said, yeah. I said, my dad always told me, work smarter, not harder. And that's good advice. So he said, what I mean by that, Fears, is he goes, you don't put like a big box down and then a little box and then a big box and a little box. He goes, you stack all the big boxes together and then you put all the little boxes together. I said, well, I said, yeah. I said, you have to minimize your space. I said, we only have a certain amount of area to put shitloads of boxes in front of the truck. If the drivers can't get to their truck to organize all their boxes, then how the fuck are they going to do their job? You know what I'm saying? So I always tell I always tell myself and I always tell the newbies, I'm like, leave a space in the middle so they can walk down to get to their truck. I said, build up the sides. I said, it's like a castle wall. A castle wall. Build up this side of the wall. I said, and then when you can't reach it, I said, if you're a short guy like me and you can't reach it anymore, then start building up the other wall. And I said, it's not rocket science. I said, you'll figure it out, And then he goes, and then my boss said, Vision, so that's one thing. I just want to talk about your work ethic. And he said, the second thing is kind of like what we talked about last week. He goes, one of those days you forgot to let us know way in advance. And I said, oh yeah. I said, I apologize about that. He said, they said, we don't mind that you stay home. They said, we get it. They said, having Crohn's must suck. I said, oh yeah. I said, it sucks. And he said, be sure to call us way in advance. He said, because you called like an hour before one day. He goes, and they got really mad. And I said, oh, my bad. And he said, no, it's fine. He goes, you probably just forgot. I said, yeah. I said, I probably did. And he said, make sure you call like 4 or 5 hours in advance so we can find someone to cover your shift. And I said, I will do. I said, will do, buddy. So, Vision said, I've been printing shirts all day. Right on, buddy. Make that money. So, yeah. Vision says, wow, Fears, you were lucky. I was. But it wasn't like that big of a thing, Vision. He just said, Fears, you're not in trouble. He goes, I just got to touch base with you. He goes, they just wanted me to remind you. You have to call way in advance. And I was like, oh, will do, sir. Will do. So, yeah. Anyway, hey, Larry, I hope you didn't get in trouble at work the other day, buddy, because right when I got off the phone with you, Larry, I was like, I probably won't call Larry anymore during the week because I don't want to get you in trouble, man. It seems like you got a really good gig, a really good stick, a really good job there. And if you're talking to me and not doing the job, buddy, I don't want to get you fired, man. Because that would be the worst thing to happen, and that's the last thing I want to happen to a good friend like Larry. By the way, Larry is coming to hang out with me, guys, next February. So right before I go visit Lord Visions, Larry's coming down with his family, and me and Larry are going to hang out. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh, man. Larry says, did you tell Visions about the invite? Oh, I just told everybody, Larry. So, yeah. So everybody knows. Everybody knows. Larry says, so it's like a Tetris game. Good job. Kind of. Yeah. like the trucks back up, and there's 2 yellow lines, Larry, on the ground. So the truck backs up to those yellow lines, and I just tell the newbies, start from one end of that yellow line and work all the way to the front and just build up the castle walls on each side. I said, and then leave a gap so they can walk to their trucks. Now, sometimes we get so many trucks and so many packages. I tell them, well, obviously we're going to run out of room, so you can put boxes in the middle, in the middle of the square, only if you have to, because sometimes you have to, because there's so many. And I said sometimes the drivers of the truck are just going to have to deal with it, like especially around the Christmas season, because peak season's coming up. Peak season starts November 1st, goes all the way through November, all the way through December, January, and like half of February. So when that happens, all those easy days that I was telling you guys and visions about, like 38,000, yeah, that'll be a thing of the past. It'll be like 70,000 boxes, 90,000 boxes, shit like that, So yeah. Leave a message with an audio recording of the Crohn's dump. They won't say a word. Oh shit. Well, listen, HB. If I felt a lot better, I would laugh because that is pretty fucking hilarious. Oh man. Hey guys, listen to this. They'd be like, "What the hell is that, Fierce?" I'm like, "Oh, you know what that is. You know what it is. That's me Crohn's-ing it up on the toilet for about 2.5 hours. Not a pretty sight." Not a pretty sight. Well, if you guys didn't hear, Visions said he was printing shirts all day. That's good, Visions, because I'm about to tell the fans some awesome news. I don't remember what day. I think it was sometime 4 or 5 days ago. Something like that. Bear with me, guys, because I honestly don't remember when I bought something off of Visions' website. But that's the news. I just bought something off of Visions' website. I bought 4 items. I think it was like 3 or 4 days ago. Something like that. So, hopefully soon in the mail it'll be coming because I'm going to be doing a Exhumed Visions live stream unboxing. Coming soon. I bought, I guess in honor of Halloween, Visions made a Ernest P. World, Ernest Scared Stupid t-shirt, which I cannot wait to wear in the vlogs. Oh my god, I bought that. And then I bought a funny sticker that said, "Hey asshole, please use your fucking turn signal." Or something like that, right, Visions? It says, "Hey numbnuts," or "Hey asshole, use your fucking turn signal." As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh god, I have to have that sticker. So I got that. And then I got, because I am religious, I got a Nintendo cross. And Visions took like the D-pad, like on the Nintendo controller, not the new one, the old ass Nintendo, like the gray fucking box that we all grew up with, the original Nintendo. He took that the black D-pad button and like turned it into a cross. And I said, well, I am a Christian. I said, and Visions is my buddy. So, and it's the only religious thing on Visions website, so I thought I would get it. So I got that pin, and then the other pin I got was, oh, what the hell was the other one? Visions, help me out. What was the other thing I got? It was another pin, but I don't remember what other pin I bought. It was fucking I got the D-pad one, and then what the hell was the other pin I bought? I'm trying to remember. Help me out, Visions. I can't remember. What was the other one I got? I don't remember. Oh, shit. It was supposed to be upside down, FYI. Oh, the cross? Right on. Well, it looks like it's right side up, Visions. Anyway, nonetheless, it still was a cross, and it was two of my most favorite things. A cross, Lord Jesus, the big guy upstairs, And number 2, fucking Nintendo. I love Nintendo. You young people with your fucking iPads and your PlayStation 6s or whatever the hell it is right now, crap, garbage. It's all about the old school video games. I'm talking a little bit of Sega Genesis. I'm talking a little bit of Super Nintendo. I'm talking a little bit of NES, the old school, Nintendo 64. Fears will go as high as PlayStation 2 because it has one of my favorite video games on it. PlayStation 2 was the first time they had Resident Evil 4. Yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah. The only new games that I've liked, that I've played, are the ones that I played with Sam. And they were scary. Resident Evil 7, knock out of the park. Resident Evil 8, knock out of the park. The Mortuary Assistant, it was scary as all hell, but it was good. And then Outbreak. That was fucking scary, but it was good. So, yeah. Your package says it was delivered on the 2nd. Oh, shit. Well, you know what, Visions? I'm going to have to check my my mailbox because I haven't checked my mailbox in like 4 days. Oh, shit. All right. Well, tomorrow after work, Visions, I will check my well, then if it's in my mailbox tomorrow, which I guarantee it probably is because Vision said it was delivered on the 2nd and now it's the 5th. It's probably been sitting in my mailbox, Visions, for a couple of days. Because Fears has not went... I only check my mailbox like once a week. I need to start checking it twice a week. I always check it on like Thursday or a Friday, depending on my schedule. So every Friday I check my mailbox. So tomorrow I will be checking it because it's probably already here. So look out tomorrow for a Exhumed Visions live unboxing on the main channel. So... thank you for telling me about that, Visions. But what was the last thing I got, Visions? What was the last pin I got? I think it was... I did the Nintendo Cross. I did the t-shirt, the Ernest shirt. I did the, hey asshole, please use your fucking turn signal sticker. And then there was one more pin. I bought another pin. I want to say it was the... Hang on. Let me check. Because I put all of Vision's pins on my backpack, so I got this one. It wasn't that one. Okay, I thought for a minute it was that one, but I already have that one. I don't remember what the other pin was. I'm trying to remember what it was. Edward Penis Hands. Yeah, right, Visions. I think it was the damn fine pin. Like, it says, yo, that's a damn fine pin. I think that's what... I'm not 100%. Because I bought stuff real quick. Like when Fears knows what he likes, I know what I like. I'm like the quickest shopper. Unfortunately, you know how like women, they say they're going to go to the store and like buy something, right? Oh, let's go shopping. Oh, Lord. That is every man's nightmare. You know? Men, we actually go to the store and buy what the hell we need. You know what I'm saying? Women, ooh, perfume, ooh, this, ooh, that. And they window shop for like 2.5 hours. And then the guy is like, please give me a gun so I can blow my brains out. Men do not like window shopping, you know? Or I know I don't. When Fears goes into a store, I know exactly what I want. All right. I need a new belt because my belt is about to rip. I need a new belt buckle. Hey, that hat looks cool. Give me that hat. All right, let's peruse the Blu-rays. All right, that looks good. That looks good. That looks good. All right, I need some groceries. Run over to the grocery aisle. Run over to the grocery aisle. I need peanut butter. I need this. You know, blah, 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 blah. Get all the food. So usually it takes Fears probably about 30 minutes to shop. In and out, real quick. You are true, Visions. Visions is very true on this. He says, women be shopping. Oh, they do. They shop. It's like crack for them. It's like intense crack. They love shopping. So Visions, I'm sure Mrs. Visions, whenever she goes out shopping, I mean, Visions will be like, all right, babe, here's the shopping list. She comes home with all this crap, and Visions is like, what the hell are you doing? You know? I'm just joking, Visions. I don't know if you actually do that. I just thought I was making a joke, buddy. But I have no idea. But apparently, according to your comment, women be shopping, I guess Mrs. Visions is definitely a shopping. And there it is. So, there it is. Anyway, let's continue on. Visions, I loved your comment. Fierce, the last pin you got was Edward Penis Hands. You are obsessed with Edward Penis Hands. I don't know. It's a weird movie. Fierce did not watch the movie. I watched the trailer. Because I was, like everybody, I was kind of intrigued. I was like, well, what the fuck is this? I watched the trailer and I was like, wow, that was too much information. I'm good. So after I watched the trailer, I went back and I was like, Visions, you enjoy Edward Penis Hands 1 and Edward Penis Hands 2. According to Visions, yes, they made a sequel. Why make a sequel? I have no idea. No idea. No clue. But I watched the trailer and I was like, that's enough for me. That is enough for me. But yeah. No, Visions, I'm pretty sure the last thing I got was that's a damn fine pin. I think that was the last pin I got, so. Fear's got 4 items, but my buddy Visions. Anytime you buy something from Lord Vision's website, he throws in some extra gems, man. So I'm curious to see what extra gems Visions threw in, because that's how cool Visions is. Anytime you buy something, a t-shirt, he'll throw in like an extra pin. If you buy 3 t-shirts, he'll throw in some stickers and some pins. He throws in something. So I always appreciate you throwing in those gems, Visions. I always tell Visions, you don't have to. But I appreciate it, buddy. And I'm sure any one of your other customers, I'm sure they appreciate it. I know I do. So in advance, Visions, thank you so much. So yeah, let's see. Eddie is here and he says, Fears, you and all these other fuckers better be good little boys and girls. Eddie, what in the hell is the matter with you? Everyone is always good. The host is always good. If I see a troublemaker, then I immediately time him out or time her out or whoever or block them. So, Eddie, I'm on top of it, I promise. Let's see. Exhumed Vision says, I'm gripping a hard squeeze, Dasha. I don't know what you're on about. Sounds intense, though, Visions. Sounds intense. Anyway, let's scroll down. Why are us women always shopping for cheeseburgers? I don't know. Why are you? I mean, Dasha, you'd be more of an appropriate person to answer that question because you are a woman. Why are women always shopping? I'd like to hear your analysis on it, Dasha. Men, we shop when we absolutely have to. Like, one of the worst things I hate shopping for, clothes. I fucking hate clothes shopping. Because really, I don't care about style. I care about comfort, I wear what's comfy. Every once in a while, I'll see like a stylish shirt, and then I get it. You know what I'm saying, Visions? But 10 times out of 12, I'll grab a shirt and go, hey, this is a pretty comfy shirt. Great material. Nice. I think I'm going to get it, But, and then the other 2%, I'm like, oh, shit. A Flash shirt. I love the Flash. All right, I'll get it. Oh, shit. A Empire Strikes Back hat. Nice. I like Empire Strikes Back. So I buy what I like, And a lot of my t-shirts and a lot of my hats, they're movie related because Fears fucking loves movies, So there it is. Larry says, is Eddie a robot? I don't know, Larry. I really don't know. But I appreciate that Eddie's always here. He's always here. He's been a longtime fan. I think Eddie's been around for a year or two. So there it is. So yeah. Let's see. HB says, Vision sent me most of a dead dog. Oh, wow. That's not good, HB. And Visions, care to elaborate on the story? HB, I hope you're kidding. Why? That doesn't sound like Visions. Why in the hell would Visions send you a dead dog? I think you're lying. I think you're lying. You're lying, HB. Don't even go there. Visions wouldn't do that. Anyway. Vision says, Fears, you picked up Ernest and some Norm stickers and some parts of dogs. Yeah, right, Visions. That actually would be nuts, though. Right? I do the unboxing tomorrow. I'm like, oh, nice. Ernest t-shirt. The please use your fucking turn signal sticker. Right? And then all of a sudden I'm like, what the hell is in this plastic bag? That would be nuts, Visions. All of a sudden I open it up and I'm like, what the fuck? And it's like covered in blood and it's like a dog's foot and like a dog's mouth and its snout and shit. I'd be like, okay, well, thanks for those extra goodies. The dog is going right into the garbage. That would be nuts, Visions. I mean, it would be like probably one of the greatest streams I ever did for the shock value. I'd be like, all right, a dead dog. Here you go. Extra gems, man. Extra gems, you know. That would be nuts, Visions. Please don't do that. But that would be nuts. Yeah, no killing of dogs. Fears is a big animal lover. Except for spiders and snakes. Fuck spiders, fuck snakes. I hate those things. So you guys can kill as many spiders and as many snakes as you want, but I love dogs. I'm a big animal lover. And Randall told me one day, he's like, Fears, if you love animals so much, he's like, you should go to the zoo. The Orlando, I think it's either in Orlando or it's in Tampa, Visions. I thought about for a vlog going to the zoo. So that's one of the next few vlogs that I think I'm going to venture. I have to find out where the actual zoo is because I actually don't know. People at work told me, like my friend Sean Vision was like, Fears, it's been a long time. Because Sean has lived, my friend Sean at work, he's lived in Florida all of his life. He was born here. And he goes, Fears, he goes, I kid you not, the last time I went to like the zoo, he goes, Fears, I went with my mom. I think I was like 4 or 5 years old. And I said, do you remember what city it was in? He goes, Fears, I want to guess Tampa or I want to guess Orlando. He goes, I'm not 100% sure. I said, well, buddy, I said, that's what Google is for. I said, I'll just type in Florida Zoo and see what pops up. So, yeah, I'll figure it out. So, yeah. It's in a jar, if that helps. I really hope not. I sent dog meat to a guy once, and he put it on a Big Mac. Are you nuts? Are you serious, Visions? Oh, my God. Dog meat. I've had hot dogs, but I've never had, like, an actual, like, dog. Well, I mean, if a guy enjoyed it, then there you go. I mean, don't send that to me, Visions. I appreciate that, buddy, but yeah, don't send me dog, because that reminds me of Enzo. I have a dog. I love my dog, Enzo. I don't know if I could eat dog meat. I don't know. That's nuts. No offense to anyone. If that guy that you sent it to, Visions, if he likes dog meat, more power to him. I couldn't eat dog meat, you know? I couldn't do it. Anyway. Go wrestle a gator at the gator farm. That would be nuts, Larry. That would be nuts. But gators are very territorial animals, just like snakes. Like, they hiss. If you piss them off enough, they hiss. Because if you get near their territory, the hissing is like your one warning. Like, get the fuck away from me. You're in my territory. And then, without warning, they will just attack you. So yeah. Visions, you're making me laugh, buddy. You know, Fears, we do things differently in Washington and also South Korea. This is true. This is very true, buddy. I understand. I got it, buddy. Let's see. Eddie says, yeah, hustler. Yeah, hustler. Yeah, hustler. I don't know why he said that, but he said it. Anyway. So thank God I'm feeling a little bit better, guys. But be sure to pray for Fears tonight, because it's going to be a rough night at work tonight if I don't start feeling a little... I feel a bit better, but it's going to be a rough night if I don't feel more better than this. It's only 7 o'clock. I don't have to go into work until 3:45. So hopefully by then I'm back to 100%. I hope so. The thing is I don't know what the fuck triggered it. Like I told you guys, I came home from work. Work was great. Everything was great, right? I skipped breakfast. I'm like, yeah, I'm not hungry. I'm like, I'll eat lunch later, which I didn't. So I've got to make myself something for dinner, something easy that'll go down. I'm probably going to make maybe like some toast or something. Something easy that'll go down. And everything was fine. I take a shower. I get into some comfy clothes. I take a nap. The nap was great. I wake up from the nap and all hell broke loose in my fucking stomach. So I don't know what the bejesus happened. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. Let's see. It's a song, Fierce. Oh, okay. All right, Eddie. Well, you know me. I'm not much of a music guy. I like music. I enjoy music, but I'm more into movies. So when you were saying when that person was saying yeah hustler, I was like, I don't know what the hell he's on about. All right, that makes a lot more sense. So it's music lyrics. Okay, got it. I understand. Anyway. All right, Larry, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this, Visions? Time for some stories. I haven't told a crazy epic Fears story in quite a while. Airplane stories. Fears has been on tons of airplanes. I've probably traveled more than any of you guys. My mom's from England. I've been to England 25 times in my life. I've been to almost every state in the United States. The only ones that I haven't been to is I've never been to Washington, where Visions is from. Well, here, I'll tell you guys the places that I have been in the United States. That'll make it a lot easier. I've been to Oregon. I've been to California. I've been to Texas. I've been to Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Missouri, Illinois, Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, New York. Let's see what else. Louisiana. I'm trying to think. Well, we stopped once in Pennsylvania. Oh no, I've been to Pennsylvania twice. So, Pennsylvania, but we only stopped there because the plane had to be refueled because we were on our way to England. But that still counts. I've been to Pennsylvania. So, I've done a fair decent amount of traveling. The most I've ever been on a plane though is going to England. So, that's a long plane trip. 8 hours there, 8 hours back. It's nuts. But it's worth it because whenever you get to England, it's fan-fucking-tastic. So, Larry, I hope you're ready for this. Visions, I hope you're ready for this. So, yeah. Let's see. Fears, Visions, have you seen Heavy Metal Parking Lot? Heavy Metal Parking Lot. Is it a movie? Is it a movie, Larry? Vision says, yeah, that's so good, Larry. It sounds hilarious. If it's a movie, I'll definitely watch the trailer. And if it's good enough, I will add it to the list. That was my time, Visions. Let's see. Larry, please tell me this is a movie. Heavy Metal Parking Lot. Well, let's look it up. Let's look it up, shall we? It sounds like a hilarious title to a movie. All right. Let's have a look, shall we? Because if it is a movie, I'm intrigued to see what it is. Okay. Give me 1 second. All right. Heavy Metal Parking Lot trailer. All right, here we go. Holy shit, it is a movie. All right. Heavy Metal Parking Lot teaser, 1986. Oh, damn. Damn. They filmed this a long time ago. Oh, my Lord. All right, well, let's have a little look-see, shall we? Back in the 80s. It does look quite 80s. I'm seeing a lot. I'm seeing a lot of 80s clothes, a lot of 80s hair in this. All right, let's watch it, shall we? Yeah, dude! Oh my god. Alright, Larry, already this guy with the poofy fucking 80s hair and he's got an AC/DC shirt on and he's like, yeah, that guy's fucking hilarious already off the bat. This guy's fucking great.
Love it till the morning. I'm gone.
Man, this guy is selling it.
Hey, let me tell you something. Where are you from? Greece is the best, man. Greece is the best. I'm telling you.
Greece is the best, man. Greece is the absolute best, man.
Hey, let me tell you. Robert Halford is the best motherfucking single around.
This fucking guy.
You can play some guitar.
What's your name?
Graham, man. Like grab a dirt.
Where are you from? Where are you from?
Wow.
I'm from the West Coast, man.
You came all the way here to see the band, or you're just passing
here now. But that's a different thing.
He's like, where are you right now?
There was a lot of stoners back in the 80s. Yeah, man, I'm just here for now, dude. I'm sucking on this beer, man. Yeah, man.
Besides Earth, this is acid man right now.
Yeah, I'm on acid. That's where I am.
Oh, he's on acid. Okay, well, hey, that's good news. All right, that's good news. So not only is he drunk and high off his mind, but he's on acid. Okay, all right, well, good to know.
Where are you from?
Glen Burning?
Yeah, you like heavy metal?
Hell yeah.
What do you usually do when you
Hell yeah.
for a heavy metal concert?
Party?
Yeah?
Yeah.
You go to school?
Hell yeah.
This chick is so ditzy. You like heavy metal? Hell yeah. I'm here to party. Yeah. This fucking girl. Oh, my God. This is great, Larry. This is the best entertainment I've had all night. This is great.
Yeah? Do they like heavy metal in Glen Burnie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
What would you say? What would you say?
Oh, and Larry, she's got the classic party cup. You know, the classic red and white plastic cup filled with concoctions of beer and liquid and all sorts of crazy concoctions.
Rob Halford right now.
I'd jump his bones.
Wow. All right. So, heavy metal parking lot, 1986 to 2005 VHS, Good Times in the Parking Lot, coming soon. Oh, wow. There it is.
Hey, is Ozzy really raunchy?
That was hilarious, Larry. That I may have to add it to the list. You know what? Fuck it. I am going to add it to the list. It's not on Blu-ray, though, Larry. I think it's only on DVD. But you know what? Where there's a will, there's a way. Fears will find a way, and I will find those lost fucking gems, and I will buy it, and I will watch it, and I will fucking review it. So, as you can tell, the list of movies is getting quite long. I've started to putting them on the back, but I'll find it. I will find it. I will find it. Because that looked hilarious. Heavy metal parking lot. All right. That one may take me a while to find, but I'll find it. I'll find it. Because the quality of the trailer was not looking too good. But yeah. Yeah, let's see. Vision says, Larry, it looked like a lot of fun. It did. It did. It looked like a lot. That movie looked hilarious. It's a documentary. Yeah, it looked quite documentary-ish. And, wow, what a documentary. I think Fears must own it. I must watch people go fucking ballistic in a parking lot at concerts. I'm sure a lot of crazy things happened in that parking lot. So there it is. There it is. All right, so let's get back to the airplane story. So when in doubt, you know, when you travel a lot like I do, things are going to happen. Good things, bad things, crazy things. So Fears has got two stories. So I was on my way to, actually this is when I was on my way to do my training. When I was trying to go for that airline job. We flew to Colorado, and I did the interview because I had to do the interview at their corporate office. They said they liked what I could bring to the table. They said, "You have a very nice suit, Mr. Fears. You're very professional." And I said, "Oh, thank you." And on the way back to Missouri, I had to sit by this girl. I don't know who she was, but she was the most emotional girl I've ever talked to. I sit down, she sits down, and normally on a flight, I do what everybody else does. I'll either read a book, or sometimes I'll bring my portable DVD player and I'll watch some DVDs, or I'll just go to sleep, right? So this girl starts talking to me, so I thought, well, I don't want to be a dick. I'm like, I'll talk to her for a little bit, and then I'll probably tell her later that, hey, you know, I think I'm going to catch some Z's. But she just kept on talking and talking and talking, you guys. And then it went from a nice conversation, right, to her crying. And she was going through a bunch of shit, and I felt so bad for her. And so I got up and I asked the stewardess, I'm like, there's this girl crying next to me. I'm like, do you have any tissues? Because I felt horrible, right? I felt bad for her, you know? So I got her some tissues and I got her some water, and I came back, Larry, and sat by her and said, I'm sorry that you're going through all this shit. And she's like, oh, thank you. You're a really nice guy. I said, well, I try to be. I said, I try to get along with everybody. And I said, I'm sorry that you've been crying this whole flight. And she goes, yeah, I'm just going through a whole bunch of shit. And it was just, I felt bad for her, but it was just the weirdest thing because I was like, no one I've ever sat by has just been crying the whole flight, you know? But she must have been going through some shit. You know, we all go through crazy shit. So I gave her the tissues, I gave her the water, and then the you know how like the complimentary, drinks, and the peanuts and and the little crackers and stuff that they pass out. Well, the lady came around and said, would you like some peanuts? Would you like some crackers? I said, oh yes, please. And she goes, what would you like to drink? Fears did an old classic Visions. I got my Sprite, so I said I'd love a Sprite because I do like Sprite, and so. They said, anything for you, ma'am? And she goes, oh, I've got some water, but she's like, I've been just really upset. I've been talking to my friend here. And then the stewardess was like, are you okay? Do you need another bottle of water? She goes, no, I'm fine on the water. She's like, can I have like some pretzels? And so she goes, oh, absolutely. So the lady gave her some pretzels. And then for about the next hours, she felt fine. And then as we were landing, she started crying again. And then it stopped, and then I got up and I got my back. I got actually this backpack out of the overhead compartment. I grab it, and I turned around and I said, I hope everything works out. I said, I hope things get better. And she's like, yeah, me too. And so I was like, yeah. I said, I really hope things get better. And I don't remember the story that she told me, but it must have been because this was a while ago. But she told me this story that was so intense. I mean, it made her cry the entire flight, except for the first hour. The first hour, she was okay. But yeah, the rest of it, she was crying like crazy. And I was about to leave, so I grabbed my bag out of the overhead compartment, and she said, oh, will you help me with my bag? And I said, oh, yeah, sure. So I help her with her bag. And then I said, try and have a good day. So, and I was walking out, and she was walking behind me. And as we got out, I just feel someone grab my arm. And she goes, you're a really, really, really nice guy. I said, well, thank you. I said, you seem very nice too. And she was beautiful. And I'm an idiot. I should have asked her out. I should have. But I was just like, this ain't the right time to do that. I'm like, she's upset. She's crying. She was like, she looked like a model. There was nothing wrong with her, Larry. She looked perfectly flawless, but she was just like crying like crazy. So I thought you guys would enjoy that funny little story because as much as I feel bad for her, it was pretty funny because I was like, what the fuck is going on, man? I'm like, she will not stop crying. This is nuts. I didn't get any sleep, so I was tired. I could barely enjoy my Sprite and my pretzel. But I was like, well, fuck that. I'm like, this girl needs me, I'm like, because I feel bad. I'm like, I don't want her to be crying, and everybody else around her was trying to help. Like some lady opened up her purse Visions and was like, oh, I was going to give you this napkin, but if that guy already got you some tissues. I said, oh, yeah. I said, we're fine. I said, thank you, though. I appreciate it, So, yeah. So that's the first crazy airplane story. I got a million more, but that was just one of them that came to mind. Let me catch up with the comments here. All right, let's see here. Larry says, Judas Priest, that's the way we lived. That was an average day. Larry, I was born in the 80s. I remember, my friend. I remember. People back then was not used to cameras. We all became bad actors. Well, again, I don't think they were caring about the camera, Larry. They were just caring about partying, getting drunk, doing acid, going nuts. So I understand. I understand, buddy. Look for the Chevy Nova bouncing up and down with smoke pouring out of the windows. Oh, shit. Okay, well, good to know. Good to know. Let's see. Mom always said my rebellious dad name was Oh, Lord. Okay. All right. Larry hooked up with the only black chick at the Judas Priest show. Hell yeah. Well, hell yeah, Larry. There you go, buddy. Hell yeah. There it is. Anyway. All right, so that's the first airplane story. The second airplane story, I don't know if it's funny, because Fears was in terrible pain, but you guys know that I had to fly home to bury my dad, right? I don't know if it was because of all the stress and my dad just died and thinking of going to the funeral, but Larry, my stomach blew up. Like, sometimes my stomach will bloat out, so it'll go from, like, normal to, like, out to here, because I'm filled with, like, so much gas and so much bile or whatever it is. That's what Crohn's does. Sometimes it bloats out your stomach. So my stomach had bloated out, and I was literally holding my stomach the entire flight. I felt horrible. And I know when I'm about to throw up or take a shit, you know what I'm saying, when you have Crohn's. So I felt it rushing, and I let out a, oh shit, and I threw the seatbelt away, raced the bathroom, someone's in there, and I'm banging. I'm like, let me in, and he's like, can you hang on? I said, I can't hang on, let me in. So he came out and said, here, fine, Jesus, take it. I'm like, I'm sorry, I have to throw up. And then I went in, and I was in there, Larry, for a good hour. I was puking my brains out on the way to Missouri. I come out like an hour later, and the stewardess was like, are you okay? You've been in there for an hour. And she goes, I had to tell a bunch of people to use the bathroom at the front of the aircraft. And I said, I have Crohn's, ma'am. And I said, my stomach, was blown out, And she's like, oh, did you have a lot of gas? I said, I don't want to talk about it. But I said, my stomach blew up. And I said, in order for my stomach to go down, I had to throw up and I had to use the restroom. And I said, that's why I was in there a long time. And then she's like, did you throw up and use the restroom? I said, oh, yeah. I said, lots. Not just a little bit, a lot. She goes, did you get any of that throw up on the floor? I said, no. I said, it ended up all in the toilet. I said, it's fine. But I said, that's the reason I was in there for an hour. And she's like, yeah, you don't look so good. Your face looks flushed. And I looked at her like she was nuts. I said it as nicely as I could. I said, well, yeah. I said, I just threw up for an hour. I was in there for an hour, So, anyway. That was another bad time on an aircraft. Because whenever they came around, like, for the drinks and stuff, Larry, the lady says, I assume you don't want anything, sir. I said, oh, no. I said, I'm fine. I said, I'm going to try and get some sleep. I said, I've had enough liquids for one day, And she's like, do you want some antacids? So I did take a sip of water, and she had some antacid pills. I said, if you have any Tums or Pepto-Bismol or antacids, I said, yeah, I said, that would help. So she goes, I don't have any Tums, I don't have any Pepto-Bismol, but she goes, I've got some antacids. I said, anything to help my stomach. So the antacids did help a bit. But as soon as my mom picked me up, I said, Mom, I have got to go home and lay down. I said, and I told her the story. My mom's like, you threw up almost the entire flight, John? I said, not the entire flight, Mom, but almost the entire flight. And she goes, yeah, you don't look good. And I said, yeah. I said, I just want to go home. And I said, let me just lay down. I had a nap. And then when I woke up, I felt way better. Kind of like today. I felt way better. Because anytime I go to sleep after I've had an attack and I wake up hours later, I usually feel a lot better. But whew, that was probably the worst flight I've ever had, Larry. Ever. And it was recently, too, because I had to bury my dad last year. So that was not a good flight at all. in any circumstances. So, yeah, those two stories were nuts. Anyway, all right. Time for the last topic, you guys. And then I've got to go because I've got to try to get some food down me because I don't want to go to work on an empty stomach. And now that my stomach feels a little bit better, not a lot, but a little bit better, hopefully we're back to 100% tomorrow, Visions. Let's hope. So, excuse me. So, I thought it'd be kind of fun to talk about my first love. They say in life, everybody has got three loves. Your first love, your love interest that you learn a lot from, and then your true love, the one that you fall in love with and the one that you stay with for the rest of your life. So far, Fears has had my first love, the girl that I went out with that I learned a lot from, that I never want to date someone like that ever again, but I haven't found my true love yet. I thought I did. I really thought I did with, Casey, but that turned out to be a disaster. We're better off as friends, me and her. We're better off as friends. I'm glad that we're friends, but we weren't good as a couple. But I'm glad that we're friends, though. Anyway, my first love was this girl named Allison. I really was truly in love with her. But the reason why it didn't work out, I think, is there was an age gap. It wasn't a big age gap. I was 26, and I think she was like 23, 22, 23, so it wasn't a big age gap. So I was more mature, she was immature, and never date someone where you work. Oh, God, Visions, did I learn a valuable lesson. Everybody under the sun at work was spreading rumors. Fears is abusing her. Fears is going to marry her. Fears is going to do this. Fears is going to do that. And basically that's what got to her. She came up to me and she goes, I don't know if we can continue to date because of all these rumors. And I looked at her and I said, Allison, I said, are you going to let all these idiots? I said, obviously you know that I've never hit you. I've never abused you. I said, you're going to let these idiots ruin our relationship? So that was problem number one. Problem number two, she got involved with like some crazy friends of hers, and her crazy friends, I truly think, got her hooked on drugs. And I don't date anyone, or I don't want to associate anyone that does drugs, because I don't do drugs. So she just got worse and worse and worse and worse, and then I had to sit her down one day and say, look, Allison, I love you, I care about you, but I'm not into drugs, and you've started to do drugs. And I said, I don't know how it started. I said, probably from your friend Rachel. And she goes, well, yeah, that's how it started. I said, yeah, but I said, why would you let Rachel get you into all that stupid shit, And she goes, oh, it just kind of happened. I said, listen, I wish you luck, So it was kind of a mutual thing, but I was the first one to say, listen, I've got to go. And then she realized, she's like, well, yeah, John, that's not fair to you. You don't do drugs. And I said, I don't do drugs. I said, I don't plan to ever do drugs. I said, it's just not my thing. And she's like, well, you drink. I said, drinking is different, I said, having a drink of wine or booze every once in a while, that's normal. Normal people do that. I said, doing drugs, not a lot of people. I said, it's not the norm thing. Well, for some people it is. It's not a normal thing for me. I said, I'm not into it. I said, it's not my thing. So we ended it kind of mutual. We ended it kind of mutual, but I was more the instigator that said, hey, I've got to go. And then about a week or two later, I felt bad, and I tried to get her to stop. I remember I would see her at work, Visions, and we would sit in the break room. I was like, hey, how is everything going? And she's like, I've stopped less and less. She's like, you kind of woke me up, Fears. And I said, it's not good. So I tried to win her back, and I said, hey, if you want me to take you to, a drug rehab, I will, because I'm that nice of a guy. I said, I don't want anything bad to happen to you. And she wouldn't listen to me, and she goes, no. She goes, I think I'm going to have my mom help me. And I never knew what happened to her. Like, she eventually got fired from the Walmart that we were working at. And I was like, well, I got to keep working. And somebody gave me her mom's number, and I called her mom like twice and said, is she all right? She goes, oh, she's doing a lot better, John. She's in rehab. I said, oh, well, that's good. And I said, I didn't mean to interrupt your guys' family time. I said, I just wanted to make sure she was all right. And she's like, oh, John, she goes, I think she was an idiot for leaving you. I said, it was kind of mutual. I said, because I didn't want to be with someone that does drugs. She goes, oh, John, she goes, I understand. She goes, I was shocked when I found out that my daughter was doing drugs. She goes, because my daughter is the sweetest person in the world. I said, she is the sweetest person in the world. And I said, it's a shame that she got hooked on it. She goes, yeah. She goes, she stopped hanging out with all of her idiot friends. And I said, yeah. I said, it's a shame. And I never knew what happened to her. And that was the last time I talked to her or her mom. And I've heard things through the grapevines. Like someone told me, Fears, about 2 years after you dumped her, she started dating this guy that looks exactly like you, Fears, and then had a kid with him, and then she ended up dumping that guy, and now she's a single mother with a kid, and that's the last I ever heard from her. So I always wondered whatever happened to her, because I was really in love with her, you know? And whenever she wasn't on drugs, like we went out for about a year, and the whole year, it was fantastic. Fantastic. And then the next year, like going into year 2, that's when she met her crazy friends and all hell broke loose. So it is quite a shame. It is quite a shame. So anyway, it was, I think about her every once in a while. So I'm like, man, I wonder what happened to her. I hope she's doing okay. If you ever see this, Allison, I hope you're doing better. I hope you're doing okay. So yeah, so that was my first love. That was my first love. Let's see. Vision says, what kind of drugs are we talking about, Fears? Oh, well, I don't know exactly everything that she was on, Visions, but I know for a fact she told me that she was doing heroin. So I know that for a fact. She was doing that. And I know that she was doing... she was smoking weed, doing heroin, and she was doing acid. I know those 3, but her mom said, John, I can't tell you everything that she was on. And I said, well, listen, it's none of my business. But I remember this, Vision. On the phone, her mom said, yeah, she was doing those 3 because she told you that she was doing that. And I was like, was that a lie? And she goes, no, it wasn't a lie. She goes, she told you over the phone that she was doing that. I said, yeah, I remember. She goes, let's just put it this way, John. Yes, she was doing those 3. But, and then she said this. She goes, let's just put it this way, John. She was doing a whole lot more. And I said, well, what do you mean? She goes, John, she was doing a lot. So, apparently she was doing a lot more than those 3, Visions. But, I mean, heroin is pretty big, you know? So... I don't know everything that she was doing, but I know for a fact she was doing those 3. So, yeah. So, but I wish her well. I hope she's better. You know, I would think she would be better after all these years. I would hope. You know. So let's see. Does she know about your YouTube channel? You know what, HB? That's actually a good question. I don't actually know. She may, because back in the day, I told her about my YouTube channel, like when we were dating way back in the day, and I showed her a few videos, but this was way back in the day, so I don't know. I don't know if she still watches. I don't know if she remembered. I remember her watching it back in the day when I showed her. So back in the day, she knew about it, but I don't know if she knows about it now. I really couldn't tell you. So yeah. So yeah. Vision says, yeah, she went for it. Oh, she did, Visions. I mean, it got worse and worse and worse and worse. And I feel really bad because, man, whenever she was sober, she was the nicest, sweetest, kindest girl ever. We instantly clicked at work. And I know you're not supposed to, like, date someone at work because there's always can't even talk. There's always problems when you date someone at work. And I could tell because people were spreading rumors. And I'm like, we would sit in the break room and have lunch together, Visions, and we would laugh about the rumor. She's like, John, did you hear about the one where you slapped me across the face and I have a black eye? And I said, well, apparently, Allie, I said that black eye, you must have put makeup on it because there's no black eye, you know? And she goes, yeah. She goes, I don't know why they are like talking about this stupid shit. I said, Allie, I said, I've never hit a woman in my life. I don't intend to. So I said, just ignore their stupid bullshit. I said, usually when people make up rumors, they're jealous or they don't like you or a combination of both. So I said, I wouldn't worry about it. I said, have I ever hit you? And she goes, no. I said, well, then there you go. I said, and then she goes, oh, I heard that we're going to get married in a week. And I said, well, someday I would like marriage because I was really in love with her because we had dated for a year. But I said, not now, you know. And I said, and definitely not in a week, you know. So yeah. And then after she was doing drugs, yeah, she did hook up with some black guy, and it just got worse and worse and worse. But I think she started her drug problem hanging out with her crazy friend Rachel or something. Because I remember she told me about some Rachel guy. So I think because she hung out with some Rachel girl, that's what led her to like dating some crazy black guy. And this guy was into all sorts of crazy shit, you know. So it got. Let me just put it this way, Vision. It went from amazing to good to terrible to worse to really bad. It was bad. So, yeah. So there it is. So, anyway. Oh, wow. Good guess. So, yeah. So, it was a lot of crazy stuff going on, but I wish her well. I've tried to find her on social media, and she just doesn't have any social media. And I was on her Facebook, but then she got rid of her Facebook. So the one that I'm friends with on Facebook, it's an old Facebook, and I've tried to see if she's created a new one or any social media. I went on like, you know, TikTok. I went on you know, Twitter and wrote her name in because I know her last name. And I haven't been able to find anything, so I've always wondered how she turned out. I hope everything turned out great. Hopefully she got sober, and I hope her and her daughter are doing, you know, well, you know, because now she is a mom, you know. But I hope she's doing all right. But yeah, I never heard from her. It's like she vanished off the face of the earth, you know. So yeah. Larry says a British gentleman would never hit a lady, maybe a kick, but never a hit. That's not true, Larry. I've never kicked, slapped, punched a woman ever in my life, and I don't intend to. That's the key word for it, Larry. A gentleman. A gentleman would never strike a lady, and I never intend to. So, yeah. It got really bad, though. It got really bad. Well, anyway, I'm taking off. Thank you for the 7 likes, but I'm going to try and get some food down me before I have to go off to work here in a little bit. Oh, God, I hope I don't puke it all up. Because I feel better. Like I said, whenever I was puking my brains out a few hours ago, we were at 30%. Now that I've had a nap, I woke up from the nap and I feel a lot better. Now we're like at 87%. So, fingers crossed, Visions. Fingers crossed, my friend. I thought about getting up right now and just going to my mailbox and just opening up Visions' package right now. But I'll wait until tomorrow because I want to do an official unboxing around my Halloween table. So, look forward to that tomorrow, my friends. Anyway, I'm going to take off, but I hope everybody enjoys their night. I'm going to try and upload a video tonight because my friend Jeff was like, hey, Fears, you know how you uploaded your news report? And I was like, yeah. He goes, dude, you should totally upload my news report because I did a news report just on Jeff. And I was like, oh, that's genius, Jeff. And he goes, yeah, upload mine too, Fears. He goes, I already uploaded it. He goes, I already uploaded mine on my Facebook page, you know, on his business Facebook page. Because he doesn't have a normal Facebook page. He just has a, oh, wait. Yeah, he just has he has the Florida Facebook page. So I was like, oh, you already uploaded? He goes, yeah, Fears. So I may upload Jeff's news report to my channel too, just to get some more exposure. So, yeah. But I hope I can get some food down me. So yeah. Might as well. It's nothing fancy. Yeah. Yeah, you know. Larry says, feel better, get some rest. I hope so, Larry. And thank you guys for all the well wishes. Thank you guys for all the likes. So, yeah. I'm going to try Visions. I'm going to try. I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pour myself some orange juice, and I think I'm just going to make some toast or something. Something very easy that flows down me, you know, because I don't want to throw up again. I don't want to puke it out again. So, and I don't want to miss any more work, you know. Like I haven't missed any work this week. I haven't missed any work for the last 2 weeks. So, you know, I want to keep going to work, keep doing good. And I just got a pay raise, guys, so that's good, you know. So, yeah. Larry says, thanks for streaming. Hey, no worries, Larry. And I'm going to have, tomorrow, I'm going to have a big stream with, I'll probably do 2 streams tomorrow. I'll do a Lord Visions one on the main channel. And then I'm going to have a stream with me, Sega, and Randy, and hopefully Visions will make an appearance. I'm going to throw you the link, Visions. I hope you can come on and hang out with the guys. I really hope, because we haven't had Visions on in a while. So if you can, Visions, that would be cool if you came and hung out for a couple of minutes. But I understand if you don't, then you don't. But I'll throw you the link, though. I hope you can come on tomorrow. So look out for Sega and Randall. So 2 guests. That'll be fun. You have a sore throat? A little bit, Larry, because I puked a lot. I puked 4 times today, so yeah. Oh wow, haven't seen Sega in ages. Well, HB, you will be able to see him tomorrow. He will be on the show tomorrow. But anyway, big shout out to HB, Visions, Larry. Let's see, who else was in here? Let's see, who else? Who else was in here? Joy Boy, Eddie, Dasha, Richie, and everyone else for coming in, my friends. Larry says, any chance I can pop in? Oh, yeah, Larry. Yeah, Larry, you are... I'll definitely throw you the link, you know. I'll throw you the link. So, maybe Visions will come on, because the only time Visions has came on is with a whole group of guys. And I love hanging out with all the guys, you know what I'm saying? Because Visions, the last time that you were on, dude, it was me, you, Visions, Richie, Sam was in there. Oh my God, we had such a funny time. It was fun. We were talking, we were having a blast. So I hope that with all the guys in there, hopefully Visions will make an appearance, you know. So, but I understand, Visions, if you can't come on, you know, I still love you like a brother, you know, nonetheless, my friend. Anyway, well, I'm going to take off, but Larry, thank you so much for the new suggestion. Right down there, parking lot, heavy metal parking lot. It looked hilarious. It sounded hilarious. It was pretty funny. All right, well, with that, Fierce is going to take off, but don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to FierceMan26, Fierce Vlogs. Subscribe to my buddy, my pal, Randy, Cameo Man 2021, and the Mayor of Magic. Vision said, love a good circle jerk. Oh my God. Ew! Well, there it is, Visions. There it is. LOL. Yes, Larry, LOL is right. Visions coming at you with those funny jokes. Cheers on that. All right, so like I was saying, follow me, FierceMan26 on YouTube, Fierce Vlogs on YouTube. Check me out on TikTok, FierceMan26. Randall, Cameo Man 2021, and the Mayor of Magic on YouTube. Follow the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp on Twitch. And last, but certainly not least, follow Visions, Lord Visions, King of the Goths, www.exhumvisions.com. Buy some cool shit. Why? Because Visions is my buddy and my pal, and he makes some pretty cool shit. Double thumbs up. All right. Oh, all right. Anyway, I'm taking off. But Larry, you will make an appearance. Visions will make an appearance. Randall will make an appearance. I will make an appearance. And the great Sega Camp Gamer will make an appearance. All right. I'm taking off. But Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. And please pray that my stomach gets better. I hope so. Anyway, I love you. I care about you. This is Fears. Peace. Deuces.